Gigwise Outdoors here. I'll give you all time to come on. I don't have the chat turned on. I need to turn that on. There we go. Got a breakfast order with a 7:21 pickup time. It is 6:28 a.m. I'm actually out the door a couple minutes later than I wanted to be. On my way to get my iced tea. You will see. As long as I don't get stung by a bumblebee. Oh, look out, kitty. What are you looking at? Squirrel? Well, good morning, Kevin. All the cats are weird cats in the neighborhood today. I'm just getting out of my neighborhood. Delivering to one of the Amazons today on one of the, I guess it's Amazon Prime Day or Prime Week or Prime Month. Not sure how they do that. I ordered some stuff off Amazon this morning though. I'm going to have a pretty good day today, so I figured I'd order myself something. I'm down to one spare box, so I ordered a backup box. Shoot, I forgot. Oh, I ordered a pizza bag. And something else. I don't remember. Some kind of some tool. Tool for building my deck. And the lean-to. But good morning to whoever is here. I'm going to make that cash and spread some cheer. Filling that bag. I can't rhyme very well. I apologize. The alarm went off at 3:45. I didn't get up till 4:15. I didn't brighten the screen on my gig phone. I am live streaming. What is that? I'm going to be driving straight into the sun, my favorite. Be thankful if you live in an area when you're heading towards wherever most people work, where the rush hour goes towards. Be thankful if you're heading south right now, or west, east, whatever direction away from the sun. Because then in the evening when you're going home from work, the sun should be at your backside too. It's the opposite here. We head into the sun in the morning and head into the sun in the evening. If you work them full-time W-2 jobs. Don't be riding my tail. There's a red light ahead. There's no sense of me wasting my gas stepping down on the gas pedal. I'll coast down the hill to it. Somebody got up a little close to my rear end. I know that because I can see it in my rearview mirror camera. Oh, I'm yawning. I got 2 orders today. There's Lisa. Good morning. Lisa's on her way back. Well, she may still be at a hotel on her way back to her homeland. I'll just leave it at that. Don't want to do any doxing here. No doxing. Unless you're talking about one of them dogs. Them wiener dogs they call dachshunds. You do that kind of doxing. After I get my tea, it should only be like 17 minutes to get to my pickup, and I should get there early. I need to get there. I need to beat the other driver. This is a split. It's a big Amazon order. I don't recall all the details, but I know it said 220 items. So it's box lunches, or something to that effect. And that's either the total amount or it's $440. I don't know. Pays good. Primo pay. I'm just thankful I got it and they already had the pay split, because it really aggravates. It's really aggravating for anyone, not just me, but if you receive an order and you accept it and you're all hyped up about getting paid that big money, say it's paying $300, and then all of a sudden 3 hours later they send you a text, oh, this order is being split, now you're only going to make $160. So they basically take $150 straight out your wallet that you had anticipated making. And it's happened to me with big orders like that several times. Glad I don't need air. Dude, you're blocking all the spots. I think somebody blocked him in because he's parked like an asshole over there. Pardon my language, but when spots go in vertical towards the air pump and the vacuums, you don't pull in 3 parking spots long ways. And I think somebody blocked him in. There's a car on one end, and now it looks like somebody was getting out of another one and blocked him in. Good luck getting out, buddy. I'll be back. I'm going to get an iced tea so we can get this show on the road. What up, Night Watcher? Good morning. What did I miss here before I walk in? Okay, I'll be back. Need my shades. Get them sailing. No cardinal flag hanging outside, so that means no 62-cent drinks. I gotta take my cup and get my refill. All right. Getting all my crap out of my pockets. Well, good morning, Bubba Sue. Some of y'all may have noticed that I uploaded a second video today from the same. It looks like the same one, but it's part 2. And it is pretty much the same video. On this one, though, I turned the music down. I thought it was bugging the crap out of me. I thought it was a little on the loud side. I mean, it wasn't loud, but I was having trouble. Once I played it on YouTube, I was having trouble understanding some of the stuff I was saying. So I also shortened my ADD moment out of it, where I'm sitting there and I'm like, saw something shiny, which was my grill not being level, and then a guy went on to another. So I left them both up. I left the whole one up. What up, Chevy? I can't read chat very well right now, so you can chat amongst yourselves. Because I will be driving in the old rush hour traffic here in a minute. Hopefully it's before 7. In fact, I need to pull up my directions so I know how to get there. I mean, I know how to get to the place. I tend to forget exactly where it's located. I'm going to the Pioneer Bakery Cafe in Kirkwood, Missouri, which is 16 minutes from here. I'm picking up 220 lunches. This is a split order, so like I was saying earlier, I don't know if I'm picking up a full 220 or if I'm picking up 110, if it's a 440 count order. I don't know. Paying me $290, that's all I care about. And then I got a relish order for lunchtime, regular lunchtime hours. I don't know what that's going to pay yet, besides like $35. Last time I accepted one for $35. I'm not going to get my hopes up it'll jump this much, but it went up to $52, which I only needed it to go up $7 to hit my mark for that day. Nice. Got the IHOP. Hopefully it's not box lunches, because sometimes they can be a bit slow when it's on getting them box lunches ready, or box breakfast, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean. In fact, I did an IHOP for an Amazon. I think that one was in Illinois. I don't remember which one. I had to go in there because I've actually been inside several Amazons now, not just drop off at the curb like some people think that you do at all these Amazons. Oh no, you get to go inside and help set up sometimes. And that lady was mad at Amazon because that was supposed to be box lunches, and they did not make it that way. So we had to quickly set up a buffet because they're, on a time schedule. We had to go. And that IHOP ran me like an hour late that day. I was back there helping them pack stuff up. Swear to God. I was walking back in their kitchen, basically expediting it. Oh, Bubba Sue, get this. So I go down, I only had one crappy order yesterday for $53.50 down on the St. Louis riverfront, where they call it the Laclede's Landing, a place called the Cobblestone STL. Kind of a fancy coffee house. It's really nice inside there. Well, I saw another driver that I knew pull up. She had an order too at the same place. Neither one of us had heard of the damn place before. It was the first time I'd ever seen an order from there. Come to find out, she had to deliver that order. Of course, I had delivered. We were both there to pick up the same order. And I reached out to my support. She reached out to her support. Her support got a hold of her, got back with her right away. Delivered was kind of fell asleep on the pot or something, because they didn't get back with me right away, which is fine. And she said, yeah. She's like, they said that you're taking that delivery. I'd already told her, go ahead and take it, because I'll probably get full pay out of it anyway. And she's like, oh, okay, that's cool. She was already packing it up. when that lady yelled down from the upper level asking who she was. But yeah, I didn't have to deliver it. I still got my full pay. But no, that's never happened to me. I've heard of it, but it's usually something with DoorDash. Like you go on deliver that or deliver to pick up an order, and there's a DoorDash driver there to pick it up too. Same order. Never heard of it with the two different catering apps. I forgot to tell my beta testing chat about that yesterday. I kept remembering it, but I was preoccupied doing other stuff like editing a video or something.
In 1 mile, turn left.
Well, I had to shoot that video too. I said I didn't say I said too much. This is short version of I caught myself doing it. Yeah, I wish it would have been a closer delivery though, because I'd drive all the way downtown St. Louis, but without having to go the extra distance and time. Well, the time I spent dealing with support, I could have had that thing already delivered and set up. It wasn't a big order. It was one catering bag. 1.5 maybe. I'm hoping this Pioneer Bakery Cafe is a little more on point than the last time I went there, because the last time I only was picking up like 15 lunches, I think, and they ran me like 22 minutes late. If as long as they run over 15 minutes late, it's fine. That gets me out of my setup time, because I'm still I don't think I haven't. Last week, July 1st, when they first launched this dang program, I had a breakfast order. I believe I live streamed that day. Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I don't remember. There's that, why am I starting to do this all of a sudden? It just came out of nowhere. Well, I got my iced tea like I do, and I got to my next pickup, my lunch pickup, at like an hour and 9 minutes later. I was in their parking lot. Well, I kind of had to use the restroom when I got there, because I've been drinking this iced tea, and there was a McDonald's across the street. I'm like, I could zip over there. I'm like, nah, I can hold it. Well, by the time it was pickup time, I really had to go. Jumped out. As I'm jumping out, I swiped it, I arrived, blacked the screen out, put it in my pocket, and I rushed into the bathroom. Then my order's ready. I get it all packed up. It's loaded. I'm back in my driver's seat. Put the phone in here, plug it in. My swipe didn't take. I ended up swiping that I arrived 3 minutes late when I was there an hour and 9 minutes early. And I got pinged, and it knocked 2 points off my perfect 100 score. So I'm down to a 98%. And probably after the day, I have to do another 23 deliveries to get that to go back up to 100%. As long as they're all perfect, which I don't have a problem with that. I do things pretty good.
In 0.1 of a mile, turn left.
But I was bummed. I worked, pretty hard to get that to 100. Oh, I was on the live when that happened? I thought I was on Discord when that happened. No, I think I'd ended my live, because I don't live stream the 2 deliveries, just the breakfast and a little while after that.
Turn left.
I need an oil change and 2 tires. Actually, I need 4 tires. My back left one's looking a little low. It's not telling me that I got a low tire, but I can visually see it's looking a little low. But that guy was blocking the damn air pump, so I'll just, when I get gas at Costco, I'll use their free air. Lisa, that's another place if you want to get your tires aired up. You can go to Costco, and it's really easy, because you dial in the air pressure that you want it to go to. Like, I do 39 pounds in my tires in this van. A little more than you're supposed to have, but that's just what I do. Then you hit the little button at the bottom. Then you go hook it onto your thing. It like locks on. You pull it, push it, and it locks onto your valve. And it'll start beeping when you hit your pressure. It's not just their free air. It's a good pump. road noise is getting a little loud. And yeah, it's 6:50 and I'm hitting the rush hour traffic. It's already kicking. It's still moving along though. In about another 20-30 minutes, it'll be worse. Probably when I'm heading up to the drop-off, I might have to deal with some rush hour traffic. I'm debating how I'm going to go to get there. Gypsy, the GPS, will tell me. She will lead me there. Well, I don't care about cars stopped on the road. If you heard that ding, that's Waze telling me there's somebody in the shoulder. I don't care.
In a quarter of a mile, exit right.
I don't care. I love it. What y'all know about Iconopop? Lisa was in St. Louis last night. She probably still is.
Exit right. In half a mile, keep left.
What are they doing? Oh, that's part of the construction crew. Anyway, we went to that Viviano's I pick up from all the time, catering. We went there for dinner. There's that again. And I wasn't hungry because I ate a pizza earlier for lunch, and I ate tortellini, but that was going to be way too much. I would have had leftovers for sure. I had a hard time. I was pretty much filled after the salad, to be honest. I should have just ordered a fancier salad. Minutes away. I'm really curious to know who the other driver is, because I don't know who else. I know there's 4-star Emerald Elite drivers in my market.
Turn left.
I just don't. I know one person that's not, that used to be an Emerald. There used to be 8 Emerald drivers in my market. Now there is 4. On the elite, the top tier level. What up, Jason? Morning. Did you find a tropical smoothie? Cafe? I'm sure there's one not too far out of your way somewhere. We have a few around town. I don't know where they all are. I find out where they are when I get a catering order from one. That's how that works. I've never had anything from there. What? Buffalo Wild. Look like... I don't care about the railroad tracks. They're always going to be there. It's an Amtrak station. Waze always warning me about something. I just run it for the cash. The Arby's is gone, and now it's okay, never mind. There used to be an Arby's there, right by the Amazon hub, or the AutoZone hub store. If I had to run out to the hub to grab anything, I usually went through that drive-thru real quick and ate my lunch on the way back to the store. So then when it came lunchtime, all I had to do was whatever I wanted for an hour. I didn't have to waste it eating. Oh, wow, we got big wordy stuff here. What is this? Yeah, you should have free ice right there at the thing. I put it in a bag, though. Oh, Green Day song in my head. Jesus, these people are driving like fools. We're in Kirkwood. Where are the cops to pull these fools over? I've gotten pulled over in Kirkwood for doing nothing wrong. I got people driving like fools around me, and no Kirkwood PD pulling them over. That's why I avoid Kirkwood. Kirkwood's the only place I ever got a minor in possession of alcohol ticket. Literally 2 weeks before my 21st birthday. Yeah, we're at the same stoplight. The Chevy Suburban in front of me, driving like a race car driver. Then we both hit the red light at the same time. He just launched. It just turned green. He took off. Speed limit's only 30. He's trying to do like 70. Going to a little, what is that? It's just apartments. Somewhere up here on the right to my pickup. Hoping I get the prime, Rockstar parking right out front, because I don't know where else to park if I don't. That's one of the problems I have picking up here on the main drag through Kirkwood. It's like a lot of places, parking can be tight. They don't exactly have a parking lot. You got to park on the street. I don't know if they've got a parking lot out back. I'm in the wrong lane. I wasn't sure if I could get there before this lane ended at the Amtrak station. Oh my gosh, this went over the railroad tracks. Well, I guess that person didn't think the lane ended. They just went around me in the lane that said right turn lane. Right turn only. It's right there.
You have reached your destination.
And I have got the Rockstar parking. They don't even look open yet. I thought they opened pretty early. They must, because there's a guy standing outside waiting for the door to open. I guess this is a lane of traffic, but people use it to park in all the time. Why is that person flicking their brights at everybody? All right. I'm 23 minutes early. Perfect timing. I don't know whose advice told you to buy a cooler. You know, at the thrift store yesterday, they had something perfect for you. It was like $6.95. It's a center console with 2 cup holders, and it plugs in. It lifts up, and it's either a warmer or a cooler. I almost bought it. I'll tell you what, if it's there the next time I'm there, I might buy it. It might have been $13. I don't know. It needs a good cleaning. Well, a lot of thrift stores I go to, they don't clean anything, so if you buy any clothes from them, definitely wash them. And that's fine, though. I like to see the condition it's in when they get it to know if it was actually somebody that took care of their stuff. Oh, actually, there is no parking here right now, not until 8 a.m. Well, I'm here to pick up catering. Fairly large catering. Yeah, I bought some stuff on Prime this morning, or on Amazon. Well, I'm a Prime member. I got another box of black nitrile gloves for my deliveries. I use them at home too. I'm down to one spare, my open box and one spare full box in the back, so I ordered a backup for when my open box runs out. I'm over halfway through that box, so maybe more. I don't know. It's like all of a sudden I think I have half a box and I'm on my last glove. And anybody just tuning in, I did drop another video this morning. It's pretty much the same one I did last night of me showing the thrift store finds, but I shortened it and I dropped the volume of the music in the background because that was bothering me. When I watched it in the editor, it sounded okay. When I watched it after I published it to YouTube, I was having issues with that music. I couldn't get out of my head. And my ADD when it kicked in when I noticed my grill wasn't level. And I went talking about the deck and blah, blah, blah. What, my gloves were getting low? I got another box back there. I'm not low. I ordered 3 boxes the last time. One for inside for my kitchen, and one and 2 for the back of the van because I was almost out at that time. Yeah, squirrel, something shiny right there. What? Yeah, that sent me in a total different direction. When I was watching on YouTube, I'm like, I need to turn that music down. I got to re-edit this video. I still had it open in the editor, so it was easy. Because typically, once I've uploaded it, I don't let the editor keep it. I just undo until everything's history. Which means I can't, that's cool. Now back to the app that I make money on. 7:02, I can't mark that I've arrived yet. Man, some people get here early. It amazes me how many people get out so early that they don't have to go clock in. They don't have a job. Why are they out so early on the road? I've never been that person. If I'm not working, I'm not leaving. Unless I absolutely have to. I get out of the house, I spend too much money. Every time I get out. I can't believe I spent $35 at the thrift store. That's a lot. I got good stuff, though. I got to clean all that stuff, too. I put the 2 fryers, the air fryer and the turkey fryer inside this morning. I took everything else in yesterday. I'm running out of room to put stuff. I do need to get to my storage and see what all cooking equipment I have there. I know my food processor's over there. Some big strainers, giant calendars, big stainless steel mixing bowls. I just don't know what else. My waffle iron. Yeah, the only thing I've used my waffle iron for was I was experimenting. I made buttermilk biscuits, basically. But I made buttermilk biscuit waffles instead of making the biscuit. So I had waffles, and for syrup on my buttermilk biscuit waffles, I made sausage gravy. So it was biscuits and gravy, but as a waffle. And they were good. Since y'all are on the live stream, I came up with an idea for a sandwich. You know, a lot of people these days are using mayonnaise instead of butter for their grilled cheese sandwiches because it actually works really well. Not to mention it's more cost effective than using butter. I still use both, though. I put the mayonnaise on the bread and put butter in the pan, and then slap that bread right on that butter. And when I pull it off to flip it, I throw more butter. So when I flip it, the other side gets the butter too. But I'm going to make a basil pesto aioli, which is basil pesto mayonnaise, mayo. But they call it aioli because it's fancy. Yeah, I saw those orders that you sent me. They're not paying very good, but they're on there. I'm going to use that on the outside of the bread for toasting it. Don't know how well this is going to work. And then I'm going to use probably like mozzarella on the inside. And I'm putting pepperonis in it. And I'm going to grill that. And then have pizza sauce to dip it in. It's going to be a grilled pepperoni pizza sandwich. Never heard of it. But I did research, and somebody has made basil pesto aioli. I figured, so I've never heard of it, but I'll create it. It's all going to be stuff from Aldi, too. Even the mayonnaise, it's all Aldi. Well, I can get name brand mayonnaise at Aldi, but this is actually their whatever brand they use. It tastes just like Hellmann's. It's a really good knockoff. I prefer Duke's mayonnaise these days over Hellmann's. Hellmann's changed their recipe, and I don't know what the hell they did to it. It's not as good as it used to be. Which Jason J Twist on here, when he's up here, he may get to eat one of those basil or those pepperoni pizza sandwiches. I'll probably put some garlic in it too. In the aioli. It'll be a basil pesto garlic aioli. Just a touch. Don't know if I'm gonna. I could roast some garlic. That's not my second driver. Not in that Mini Cooper. You can get a lot of stuff in a Mini Cooper though. Don't let them surprise you, or don't be fooled by them. Because I know I got 32. I think it was 32 cases between the passenger seat and the back of beer, 32 cases of beer, and I think I had one on my lap. Because I ran down to pick up a beer order in my Mini Cooper. Did that a few times. And the guys at Lore Distributing in the city, that's where you get your AB products from, Anheuser-Busch. And they loaded it in there. I could have never loaded it that good. They maximized every little square inch. It was filled to the roof. I've got pictures of it loaded one time on Facebook somewhere. I don't know anything about a grilled cheese pizza. Confirm my order. Oh, my next order. I'm like, I already confirmed my order. They haven't even updated the payout. They haven't updated the order right now. So anybody knows, because I'll forget, it's at $260.83 worth of Penn Station East Coast subs, 28 item count, so that's 28 box lunches on my relish order. But at 9:30, that will update, 9 or 9:30, somewhere around there, that's going to update, and the item count's either going to go up or down, and the price, the payout on it right now is $35. Let's hope it goes up to like 52 like the last one, but I don't think it will. I don't think it's going to move that much, not from Penn Station. The one that went up like that, went up to $52, that was a P.F. Chang's order. My very first P.F. Chang's, and it was a P.F. Chang's I didn't even know existed. I didn't know. It was out in Chesterfield? I don't know. Somewhere out there. I don't remember where I delivered to, but I know I had delivered there before. Let me get to the right order. I'm going to go ahead and put that I've arrived at my pickup. And I may be gone for a little bit. I'm gonna head in there in about 2 minutes. A little early to see how we're looking. Looking at, let's see, 21. They give me 39 minutes to get this loaded and delivered. Add an extra 5. Let's see what my drive time is. This is going all the way up to Hazelwood.
Let's get started. Drive safe.
30-minute drive. Yeah, I'm going in there right now. I'll be back. I don't have to meet this. Y'all chat with each other and keep everybody company while I'm in here, because it could be a while. The other driver, of course, is not here yet. This is a large order. Obviously, it's a split. Other driver not here. So I know it's not Ellen. Ellen would be here right now. We'd be outside my van talking. Yeah, they don't give much time for any mistakes on this one. That's $1,760 worth of food. And they give me 39 minutes to do a 30-minute drive. I think I know exactly who I'm splitting this with. She's not an Emerald driver. I'll be back.
I saw you.
I know it's not Ellen, but she would have beat me. She's the only driver.
I don't, you know what, because they say that if you leave here too early.
Oh, that's gone.
Oh, it is?
Undelivered is gone, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's like this little big order I'm going out to. It's 39 minutes to get up. telling you, I like everything.
Yeah, especially on that street.
Yeah.
Man.
And I had to pay, and I paid the meter, which that is the only time I've ever done that because the meter dude was there, the meter reader.
Man, I paid the people over there because you just served time.
They didn't take it away. That's all I need. Yeah, they boxed everything the last time, and I took it all out. It's 24 by 24 by 14 and the whole I think 7. I remember you.
Yeah, me
sold
too.
a taco a couple of years ago.
How much is it?
I paid $15,000 for the.
No, I mean, how much is this order?
Oh, that's an Amazon. 290 times 2. 2 drivers. 225. Oh, I got it. I was like, what do you drive? And it was a Chevy Cruze. I'm like, this order won't fit in your car. Yeah, I don't know where this damn GPS is going to take me just yet. I have.
Which way, right?
Yeah, because I don't know. When I already pulled it up once, and I think
Should
it.
take us to 40 to 270
Yeah, and 40's right up. It's down the road.
down the road, right? That's the way it should take us.
What'd they run us? 10 minutes late. That 10 minutes gonna cost us. I'll be getting out
Let's go.
and taking a picture of the back of the car. And a freaking ambulance coming up to slow me down. I will not catch up with on chat just yet. Because I don't know, and the paramedics, the pumper and the paramedics. We're super delayed. And now I gotta wait for that. And now everybody else is pulling out from the curb, blocking me in. Somebody backed up real close to my front end. Somebody must want these parking spots because they're letting us out. And it's crystal clear as my second driver, which I'm good with, because she shows up to work. I am not going to follow its directions. I have to change a route here. Will it let me change it? Sure did. What'd that do on our time? Added 2 minutes. She's only a 94% driver. I wanted it to be a 95% only so I could see one of the other 4-star Emerald drivers. See who it was. See if I knew him. And she said this one girl, she's been with that anymore. How many deliveries you've done, how many years, it doesn't matter. Pretty big order, that 3,400 sold taco order. When I was like in the 30 range on how many deliveries I completed, but I had a large vehicle and they thought, oh, I guess more bags than what I really had. Yeah, crystal clear. But yeah, that thing paid. That was my best paying order to date for quite a long time. But I ran into that driver that I just saw in here, and he's like, ooh, you upgraded. He saw the van. I'm like, oh yeah, I got the van now. He said he had never seen an order that big. That's the guy that asked, what do you drive? I couldn't even see it. He was parked directly in front of me. It was a Chevy Cruze. I'm like, man, this order wouldn't even fit in your car. I go, hell, I'm having a problem getting it in my truck. Oh, that tastes good. I had to go with the straight sweet tea today. I am going to get on the highway up here. It's not telling me to get on the highway. I don't really know what it's telling me to do, but I'm not going to follow its directions. That's horse shit. Yeah, I'm going to get on I-6440 up here, cut over to 270, and go that route. Oh, you could hear us talking? No, this one I scrolled back up, got to see a little bit of the chat. No, I like Crystal Clear. She's cool. She shows up to work, has equipment, has the right size vehicle. Get this, okay? She pulled up. She was doing a big order. I would say a couple weeks ago. I don't know the exact time. All right, a lot of box lunches. Well, another girl showed up to pick up the same order. But can you guess what app she got the catering order off of? And Crystal Clear looked at her screen, and it was fact. That's where she got it. Instacart. A catering order on Instacart. How the hell does that work? I have never heard of that. And she just showed me the actual order. I'm like, hell, if Instacart's doing catering orders, I may have to start flipping that app on again. Catering. I don't know what this is trying to tell me to do here. Hell, I'm doing 55 and a 40. I'm brand new, smooth, repaved road here. This is one road I've traveled periodically. The stretch of this road never has potholes. We're going through Frontenac. Very expensive area to live in St. Louis. They even have their own mall up here on the left called Plaza Frontenac. That's what we're paying here. Sorry. Nightclub flashbacks. Up in here. Damn, these cars aren't even moving. Now they are. I'm looking at a green light. My lane's not even budging. It's just dead stop. Crystal Clear come flying up on my rear on that one. I didn't lock the brakes, but I applied them pretty quick. They've got another big order just like this, actually bigger than this, going out on Friday. Believe me when I say, when they're doing Amazon orders, sometimes there's three shifts at Amazon, and usually they'll do an order per shift. So there's 2 other orders out there that I didn't see. And then the one on Friday is going to pay. It's got to pay more than this one. This one's paying $290 for both of us. And if they got it, there's that again. I got to. What got me to start doing that? I worked so hard to not use or when I'm speaking on the live streams or videos. It was a hard habit to the playback to me. Yeah, this wants me to make a right turn up here, then cut across, come back another, I don't know, and then come back to the same road that I'm already on. They've been doing some road construction. I wonder if the Gypsy thinks that they're still doing the road construction. That's the only. It's like a detour is what it's wants me to do that I'm not going to do. I'm going to go up here and make a left on the dang highway. I'm not going to take. This is a more direct route if I just stay right on this road. But we're going to save some time. I'd say it's 26 minutes right now. Bubba Sue's back. What app are you deactivated from? Oh, Instacart. Yeah, I was just going to repeat that, Lisa. Yeah, Bubba Sue, this driver I'm splitting this with, she was doing an order a couple weeks ago, and another girl showed up to pick up the same order from a different platform, and it was Instacart. Now, she looked at the app, and it was actually Instacart, and she saw the order, the EasyCater number and everything. So, actually, screw Instacart. I'll get better results if I reach out directly to EasyCater to find out if they're dispatching anything or if that was some kind of an accident through Instacart. I don't know what... Oh, it was from Hawaiian Brothers, so it's not like it's a grocery store. And also, this was a very large order. This girl had a little itty-bitty car, she said. She couldn't even fit the order in there.
In half a mile, turn left.
Is this the highway? Yeah. Ah, see? They got a detour route. That's why the app thinks this road's still closed. Well, oh, it might be up ahead. I'm seeing roadblocks up ahead. That's why it was doing that. Yeah, because they wanted me to cut over like a quarter mile that way, make a left, go another half mile, then cut back over a quarter mile back to this road. What up, Brian? Have it your way. BK in the house. Out doing that catering breakfast stuff. And I don't know if you just heard that, Brian. The girl I'm splitting this order with had a girl show up for the same order she was picking up a couple weeks ago, and she got the order off of Instacart. Yeah, this same girl we showed up yesterday, she had to deliver that order. I had a delivered order. And we both showed up to this restaurant. Neither one of us had ever heard of until we got the order. We had the same order. We're both picking up the same order. So she ended up taking it because the deliver that support team was faster getting a hold of EasyCater. But that's fine because I still got full pay. Didn't have to do the work. But I still spent all the time that it would have taken me to actually execute the delivery and get it all set up and whatnot. I spent that time sitting there at the damn restaurant dealing with support for them to finally cancel my order. I don't care about the car on the side of the roadways. Yeah, that just dropped like 5 minutes off my drive time getting on this highway. ETA is now 8:04. 8:03. It just went down a minute. Is it going to have me get on 270? Yes, cool. I got to stay in this lane. It's not doing the speed limit just yet, but it's faster than the road with stoplights that we were on. Yeah, I know. I meant to tell you guys that. Yesterday, I totally forgot. There's a few things I forgot yesterday. My mind's just going in 50 directions.
In 1 mile, exit right.
And Jason, you're lucky. You're gonna not have to help me work with my deck this weekend. I was looking at it pretty close. I think I'm going to rebuild the entire thing board for board. Oh, come on, people. Making me hit my brakes again. Person cut in front of me and then hits their brakes. Asshole. Yeah, I don't like the woodwork, and I want to clean out completely underneath where there was so much garbage just under the steps. The old steps I pulled out. I can't believe how much crap was junk and trash and leaves and mud, and dirt. I want to rebuild it completely.
In a quarter of a mile.
And I may get a
exit
sponsor on
right.
YouTube for doing it. Hell, they may even pay for it. I'm going to be working on that. I don't know what they're called. I found a YouTuber yesterday looking up some stuff. Well, actually, I wasn't. I was looking up lean-tos and this and that, and then I just opened another YouTube tab for something else, and his video popped up, and I clicked on it, and he builds decks and porches and sheds, and I don't know what else. Pretty cool, dude. Haxmax. I think his channel is HAXMAX. I sent a link to Lisa last night. She would know. I said not gig work, basically, but you might find him entertaining. Or I said, I don't know how much you're into construction stuff, but you may find this guy entertaining, or you might like him or something like that. I think it's Haxmax. Does really good work. I approve of his work. He's not a hack. What is our actual drop-off time supposed to be?
Keep right.
Oh, shoot. No, they gave us more than 30 minutes. I thought they gave us 39 minutes. We're way ahead of schedule. I read that clock wrong. I thought our drop-off time was 8 o'clock. It's 8:30. We're going to get there at 8:04. Shoot, smooth sailing. No problems. I'm almost positive that said 8 o'clock. This person's going to come out and get in my damn way. Merging onto another highway. Yeah, we got plenty of time. 26 minutes to set this up. 27 minutes. If we were doing a setup, this order could have easily fit in my van. It could easily fit in Crystal Clear's car. It does not. It didn't need 2 drivers. Not nowhere close. Once again, Amazon and their stupid requests. This is the first time I've had a split order to this Amazon. I've always delivered solo to this location. The only one I've done splits for is the one in the Amazon located in Fenton, out by me. And every one I've done there could have easily fit in my van with. I literally twice the size. This was only 220 box lunches. It wasn't 440. So I guess all they split is the dollar amount on the, because it was probably still $3,400 worth of food. And $40, $3,440 worth of food. Yeah, I sure would have liked to done it by myself and made double that money. Probably would have been about $580, somewhere around there. What was that noise on my phone? I heard it in my ear. Car still broke down on the side of the road. Yeah, I had an idea this GPS is going to want me to take that road we picked up the order on all the way out, which can get us there, but boy, that's stoplights, stop and go traffic. Let's get on the highway and rock and roll. Hoochie coo. Keep that chat rolling. I can't read any of it, but that's good for the search algo. That chat interaction. it makes for a healthy live stream. Maybe more people will find me when I'm out doing these little breakfast things. Yeah, after watching that guy's videos and how he's building decks, I'm like, man, I'd rather just start from scratch. It's going to cost me more money that way, but I will have a much better product for the future expansion of my deck and the lean-to awning that I want to do. And he does not pour in concrete on a lot of them. That's the sponsor. It's not the brick, the concrete block that you put post on. It's a newer plastic thing that can support some like 11,000 pounds or something like that. And I don't know where he's located, but they're worried about hurricanes. So I don't really have to worry about that up here, but I have tornadoes for sure. You know that. There's anchors that go down in the ground that each one can hold down like 1,800 pounds. Well, I already knew this. I'd already found these because I was thinking about if I built a shed, I was going to do these. I like the ones I found better than the ones he uses because they're just going to be, I got hiccups, easier to install because they're actually kind of like a giant, it's spiral like a drill bit and you just screw them down into the ground. His, you got to pound into the ground. And it's like a little arrowhead on the end. And once it's all the way down there, you pull the rod back out that you pounded in the ground with like 3 feet. And you yank on the cord and it flips the arrowhead sideways and locks it down in the ground. I prefer the one that I found that has these spiral things that it's more than just one thing holding it into the ground. But he's probably sponsored by that product and that's why he's using it. But what paid for the 2 videos I watched was those plastic things that you set the actual deck on the ground with. He goes, he'll dig up the ground a little bit, only about 3 inches deep, and he puts what's called paver base down. It's kind of like, it's powdery looking stuff, and then you tamp it down, level it out, and then you set your plastic thing on that, and that's what either your post will go in, or he did one a ground level deck where it'll fit your 2x. It's got slots for the 2x or a 4x4 post to go straight up. But that's why I said on my video, I'm drawing up plans. I haven't drawn anything yet. It's all drawn in my head. It's going to be tough to do by myself. That's the problem. So Jason's going to have to plan another trip up here. I'm going to teach him how to be a carpenter. Yeah, I could have swore that said 8 a.m. I'm telling you, I'm almost positive. I'm pretty good at looking at my times. Because I remember doing the math before I went in there, before Crystal Clear even got there. Oh, thank God I'm not getting on 70. Their traffic's blocked up too. Traffic will be going the opposite direction. And where am I going next? Penn Station, East Coast Subs on Southampton, right near Chippewa. I'm getting off the highway at the same road that I was on when I got on the highway. Only it just took us a lot less time to get to that point of that road. Oh yeah, I bet I'll be right back. Mic check, mic check. Somebody say if they can hear me because I can't see my screen. I don't know if my mic's on or not. I don't know for the phone call. Yeah, whatever's still there. Yeah, she was just saying her drop off and did the math, and it only gave us 39 minutes for a mile drive. They give me 35 minutes for setup time and whatnot. I will not swipe that I've arrived until it crosses at 15, like 8:15. I also wanted to let her know I'm not purposely trying to brake check her. She saw somebody cut in front of me, and then they hit their brakes. Parent of a SLU, that St. Louis University student. Yeah, I could have taken the longer way had I known that it was 8:30 drop-off time. That's so they literally gave us 51 minutes, not 39. No, I'm on 59 minutes. No. 49 minutes. I can't even math. I'm just done. There's an accident going the other way. Okay, I won't be going that way. I'm probably going to go to 170 and cut. Their gas is still at least 10 cents cheaper a gallon there than the Costco I typically go to. And that's more on the direction to where my mirror's about to fall off. We don't want that to happen. Oop, I'm hitting a little thing on the side. Started to make Costco and get gas just like I did the last.
In a quarter
I think that was the last time.
Exit right.
Oh, there it is. More cops going the other way for that accident. Little fender bender during rush hour traffic going the other direction. Sucks to be them. Pay attention to the road, and typically things like that don't happen.
Exit right.
Exit right.
In 0.1 of a mile, turn right.
Well, they've changed this Amazon too. They've got a gate. You got to yell to the security guard that you're there to drop off a catering order. He'll probably, if it's the same guy that was there the other day when I was out here, he'll probably recognize my van.
In half a mile, turn left.
It's quite noticeable. You remember this van, Clifford, the big red van. I guess all those cars exited. Audco. I had a wholesale account with them at one time. I was going to buy a detail shop. I was going to start doing more detailing on the side. That was around 2002-ish, I guess. Maybe a little later than that. Hello? All right. Delivered text her and said don't to show up more than 5 minutes early. Now we're going to show up 15 minutes early. That's the window you have to show up early. I have not got dinged on it once, and I do it all the time. How the hell did we get to that Moto Mart? I just noticed we're in it's a freaking U-turn lane. Okay. I bother the gig app or the catering app people as little as possible.
In 0.1 of a mile, turn right, and then turn right.
I didn't even text them that they were running late on the order. Well, they were about 10, 11 minutes late. Well, I was loaded and ready to go 10 or 11 minutes after pickup time. Usually about the 10-minute marker. I saw them hustling. I knew they were almost done. That's stuff that I do when I'm watching because I know the food industry too very well. That's why I'm usually more accurate on predicting what time of when they tell me whatever time. Like they said 5 minutes, that probably means more like 35 to 40 minutes, and I'm usually right there, right in that window, like clockwork.
In half a mile, turn left.
Got to be a shady spot under one of these pumps. I'll pull behind this transit van. I'll be back. I got to get out and talk to her and kill some time. I don't know where she went. I don't pull up in the parking spots at the in front because then I got to back out of them. And I'm not down with that. We got to kill approximately about... It's still a 5-minute drive to get there. We got to kill about 10 minutes. Actually, I'm only going to kill like 5 minutes. I'll be back. I got to find her. All right. Oh, shoot. There's music playing in the loudspeaker. My window was down. I hope the copyright police don't come after me. I'll catch up with Chad after I do this delivery. Yeah, Daniel got support delivered. Literally told her not to swipe that she arrived till 5 minutes before the drop-off time. I'm like, no. We can do that 15 minutes in advance. I had probably 45 plus perfect deliveries, getting my score up to 100%, and never had that issue. And that's how I do it. I may even arrive before 15 minutes. I don't swipe that I arrived until hang on, my map is messing up. I think I make a right here. I'm pretty certain I do. Is my map moving?
In half
There
a
it
mile,
goes.
Turn left.
It wasn't moving. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Chris Barnes today from Delivered about that support agent, Daniel's his name, telling drivers not to swipe that they have arrived till 5 minutes before drop-off time because it could hurt their stats. That is not true. Not true at all. And he shouldn't be telling drivers that.
In 0.1 of a mile, turn left.
Oh, it brought me in the wrong way again. Okay. I'm like, this looks nothing like when I just came here. That's why things weren't looking right. We got to go way down to the other end. Wait, what? Frickin' speed bumps. Why'd it take us in this way?
In 0.1 of a mile, turn right.
Oh, now I've already been on their property. I just now broke the geofence. Let's see if she's driving over to the speed bumps. I had a wide open parking lot. I just detoured around all the speed bumps. This looks nothing like.
You have reached your
This
destination.
looks nothing like where I dropped off the other day. Let me see something here. Six two oh. I think it's the other end down here. Cannot fork me. Do you think that was the drop off right there?
Where it says W002, where that black car is back.
Yeah. This looks nothing like where I just delivered to. Like,
You probably delivered to, because they have 3 over here in Hazelwood.
that's why.
They have one over there off of County Road.
I don't even.
And that one you have to go through the security. Usually they be sitting right there in their car.
Yeah. Well, no, there's actually a booth. The one I just went to.
Yeah, that one is over off of County Road.
That's why I'm like, this doesn't look anything like where I just. How did they remodel a building?
Off of McDonald Boulevard over there. Yeah, so
Oh.
they have 3 over here.
Well, that was what I'm like. Well, where the hell's the gate?
Yeah, that door right there when it moves.
All right, I'm not crazy. Okay, apparently there's 3 of them out here. That's all right, Lisa. I'm not even paying attention to the chat right now because I'm Oh, Fox 2's still here, the news channel. I'm gonna block people in up here. And I'm gonna mark that I arrived here in just a second. As soon as I get open my back doors, I'll be back. Yeah. Oh, okay. That works. I'm trying to get to my lowest box. It's both of us. Yeah, it's both of us. These bigger ones aren't that light. They make heavy lunches there. did. Okay. That settled some confusion I really had out here. I gotta turn this way. Okay. I've delivered out here a few times. And I'm like, I don't know why the building looks different every time I'm here. They've got 3 different locations out here. I see Hazelwood. That's all I already got my seatbelt on. What am I doing? I see Hazelwood. I just think, all right, same place every time. And if anybody wanted me to see something in the chat up there, just repeat it. I'm gonna go get pulled over here for a second and figure out how I want to get over to where I'm going next. You know what? I'm gonna go back to the Moto Mart. First things first, I need a smoke. So this goes to show you right here, guys. Okay, crystal clear, good driver. She's got equipment. She's got the bags, the carts. Hell, she's got one of them stretched, super stretch carts that fit 2 catering bags long. She's got a cart, at least that one wagon, if not 2. And I know she's got a big, long aluminum brake. It's a dolly, but it breaks down to a cart. And I want it. I want one just like it. I like that. But she is not a 4-star Emerald driver. But because of her equipment, she was still the one that split this $290 payout order. She also made $290. We both made the same thing, and that's probably directly related to her equipment. So if that's the case, hopefully the other Emerald drivers don't have as large a vehicle as me and her. But it doesn't matter. This whole order could have fit in her vehicle or mine. Easily in mine. I could have put double that in mine. 220 box lunches and anything. It wouldn't take me any longer to get it delivered either. Yeah, I want to get in the shade. The sun's on. It's really humid here. Lisa, when you say it's humid up there where you live, how's that compared to our humidity here? Notice I never say where you live. You're more than welcome to say it in the chat, but ain't gonna be no dachshund on here unless it's a little wiener dog. I had to say that again. I think my brightness level is low on this phone. You know what? If I'm gonna, that helps me out with chat a little bit there. I would love to find a nice shady spot here. And I think I just did. I'm going to back in to one of their spots up front so I can chill in the shade for a minute. Try not to hit this blue post behind me because I know damn well it's filled with concrete, so you don't run into their building. That's good enough. I don't care if I'm sticking out a little bit. Yes, it is a very swampy humidity here. Nice, Brian. Yeah, this could have been solo, and I could have made more like $580 or $90 instead of $290. Or vice versa. It could have been crystal clear that got the whole damn thing, because, like I said, it would easily fit in the damn. And I got a Lazy Boy back here. Well, it's not a Lazy Boy, but it's a recliner. And I could have still fit double the size of that order in here. I only had 3 boxes. 3 boxes. If I would have shoved it all in catering bags, it probably would have been about 5 catering bags. And let me tell you, I got 16 catering bags in here. So I could have done 3 times the size of this order because I have filled. I've had 21 catering bags in here completely filled with an order. That was a $3,000 Pei Wei Asian kitchen order. So if I could fit 21 catering bags in here. But it's, I don't know who it is that does it. I don't know if Amazon actually requests 2 drivers. I don't know if Easy Cater does it. I don't know if Delivered. They all pass the buck on the other. Because the Amazon by me, the guy even said he doesn't care how many people bring the order as long as it gets there on time. Air you can wear. Yeah, that's what gets us here. That's why it's so hot, is that humidity level. Because let me tell you, if it's 86 and the humidity is real low, it feels fine outside. I'll still sweat. I sweat when it's like 3% humidity. Always have. Artie Burke. Who the hell is Artie Burke? I don't know what that is. Somebody want me to join some group and says advertising is not allowed. I don't even know what they're talking about. Gator boxes. Yeah, I usually keep 15 to 16 catering bags. I'm probably only at 15. Oh, there's the Fox 2. Man, they were over at the Amazon today because it's at this location because of the Amazon Prime Day. I saw them on the news earlier, and I was wondering, I'm like, hey, I'm delivering to that Amazon. I wonder if I'll get in the background, get a cameo, Gig-Wise Outdoors cameo going on here. What just happened on this phone? Oh, gosh, it's that girl I see on there all the time. I can't even think of her name. That's the channel my news is always on in the morning, is Fox 2, because they start at like 4 a.m. Every half hour or every hour, it's pretty much a repeat of the same news over and over, though I just turn it on for the traffic and the weather. And if anything else catches my eye, it's just kind of there to run in the background while I'm screwing off on YouTube or whatever. Laura Simon, that's her name. I saw her at another gas station one time when she was fairly new to Fox 2. I saw the van outside and saw her, and I'm like, I'm not sure I know who that is. And then all of a sudden I was seeing her on the morning news every day. She's either out on the road or you'll see her like as the anchor for like the noon news or something after the big wig anchors are gone for the day. Or like on the weekends, like Sunday, you'll see her and some of the other ones you always see, like Callista, the traffic girl. You'll see her actually as an anchor. It's bad. It's terrible. I know all this stuff. Yeah, Brian, I do too, man. I sweat like crazy, and I wish I didn't. I mean, dripping, wringing out the eyebrows, everything. I've thought about shaving the eyebrows off just so they don't get filled with sweat, run down in my freaking eyes when I'm outside trying to cut the grass. I literally squeegee them. She's got a long blue dress on today. I knew her name would pop in my head eventually. I see her every freaking day. I'll typically leave it on that channel till the Drew Barrymore show comes on. I used to like Drew Barrymore. I think I had a crush on her like, a long time ago. But I do not like her talk show at all. She's too touchy, huggy, wants to get real close to everybody. It's weird. I don't like that. Stay out of my arm's length. That's my area. That's my zone. I don't like people getting real close to me. I've always had an issue with that. I was social distancing before it was a thing. Me? No, it's sunny here. Here, look. I mean, if you look at the sky that way, that doesn't look too good. But it's sunny. I got my sunglasses on. In fact, I parked in the shade purposely because I didn't want I want the roof of the van to cool down. It was cooking on me. That's what I need to do. I need to go to Menards. They've got the insulation I need for my van. It's the only hardware store that I've found that carries it. It's kind of like the stuff that's in the inside of our cheap catering bags. That's what it kind of looks like, but it's a little more durable. I knew you were. That's what I told you before you got here. I am not a huggy person, so don't try and hug me. I was that guy, somebody would hug me and my arms were just hanging down. I didn't hug back. Like my buddy Big John, I haven't seen him in here. That guy's a big huggy guy. Big giant teddy bear, he's like 6'9". There's a reason we call him Big John. He's always hugging on to everybody. Gorgeous house plans. We will decline that invite. This damn Facebook groups always wanting you to join their chat groups. I mean, come on, I don't need it. Less notifications. Okay, let's see here. Queue up my next directions. Get on the road. Costco on Olive Boulevard. That's the right one. Yeah, I know they're not open. It's going to have me get on this highway probably and go right down the road to once. Yep, that's exactly what it is. I'm right by the
Let's get started.
highway interchange to
Drive
get me there. Roll this window up, and I'm off to go get some fuel. I'm down a little over a half a tank. I just figured you were. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I gotta take, it didn't used to bother me so much, but since the heat stroke back, 2015 or whatever, I get overheated real easy. So when I'm cutting my grass, especially in this humidity, I almost got to cut it in 3 stages, and I don't really have that much to cut. But I just start sweating so much. I know one time I cut the grass already this year. I went through 3 t-shirts, my undershirts, my little white tees, because they were just dripping wet. And I'm not going to wait for it to dry, because I had in between each stage, I go in, pretty much strip down and cool off, get dried off. My head's all wet, clothes are all wet. And then I rinse and repeat, go do it again and again until I get the grass all the way cut. Yeah, we've got a chance for some pop-up showers today, though. We do have that. Yeah, I was shooting that video last night. I wasn't even really doing anything except standing at the end of my van showing the thrift store finds. And if you watch the first of the 2 videos, it has the part in it, I think, where I said something about I'm not even doing anything. I'm sweating. I'm sweating for you guys. You guys are making me work up a sweat. So I don't know what I said. I know there's something about me sweating. Not as bad as when I'm cutting the grass, but I was barely doing anything. Moving around in circles, walking around with the tripod in my hand. And I'm sweating I was sweating. I got to figure out which way to go here. I want to say I need to go that way. I'm pretty sure. I'm in North County, and I'm just absolutely lost up here. I don't frequent this area. I come up here as little as possible because it's so far from where I live. Catering's the only thing that gets me up here. I have no family up this way anymore. I used to have my Uncle John and Aunt Priscilla lived up here.
Turn left.
when I was
and then
younger.
Turn right.
They're all gone. That was one of my grandpa's brother. He was my Uncle John was the coolest dude.
And then turn right.
That's the place that got. We're out having dinner at his house one night, and
In 0.1 of a mile.
they made
turn
steak.
right.
These little bitty filet mignons they called them, and I wasn't 100% sure what in the heck that filet
Turn
mignon
right.
was at the time because I was really young. It wasn't bad. I ate it. It wasn't bad, but it didn't taste like steak to me. Because it wasn't. It was rattlesnake. They got me to eat snake. Oh, I'd look like a ghost if I was out there with no shirt on. People have to wear their sunglasses looking at me. It's nice to now the sun's getting behind the clouds. This is what I like. I like a good overcast that's not going to bring rain. Because that really, yeah, my roof is cool now, and I'm out where just 15 minutes ago it was cooking. Plus, I don't have the physique I once had. Quite the opposite. Haven't had that physique in a long, long time. Working on it. I'm down about a half inch on my waist, I think.
Turn right.
I'm down a belt hole on my belt. But when I get to that, it's still just a little snug, a little too snug, so I'm not going to that hole just yet. I need to get some outdoor electric that I can plug into. That's a project for another day, is running electric, because when I do this new deck, eventually I'm going to run electric. I'm going to have to do electric out there because I want to do product reviews on my deck, because it's going to be a 3-season room when I'm finished with the roof and everything. But yeah, I'm going to need electric out there for sure, and I'm going to need a dedicated breaker for that. It's cutting me over to Highway 170. Not 70, 170. It's a time saver, though. Big time saver. I'm thankful for it. I've never traveled on it as much since I've been doing, until I've been doing these catering orders, so. It's somewhat on my way to get to my next delivery. But that, I still haven't got it's a relish. I still haven't got the update on it yet. About another hour for that.
In half a mile, turn left.
Oh, they rolled a cart out. We just handed it off to a cart. She was really apprehensive of swiping that she arrived because that guy told her not to do it until 5 minutes before drop-off time. That is not correct. There's the 15-minute buffer is not there anymore. So, and we were allowed to get there. They were saying 10 minutes early.
Turn left and then turn right.
Well, really, it was 15 minutes. So, back the way it used to go, we could sometimes have that order there and set up 30 minutes before they wanted it.
Turn left.
And that was perfectly fine.
Turn right.
I'm going to go before this big truck. He kind of had the right of way. Oh, he was going straight. I thought he was turning.
Turn right.
I don't know where. There's a Quick Trip right there. They're everywhere. I don't know where I am. I do not know what municipality I am in right now. Oh, left lane ends. I was about ready to get in the left lane. Glad that sign popped up. I don't mess around on those catering drop-offs. If it takes me a while, that means that was just a really big order and a really big setup. But on just a drop-off like that, where they roll a cart out, I had 3 boxes. I'm telling you, I could have done an order 3 times this size by myself. I'd wager even that $5,800 or $5,900 KFC order I did, I could have fit that whole order in my van. Now that one I didn't want to do by myself because that had 64 gallons of drink on it, and I only had 8 of those in my van. Plus, I had all the fried chicken. I had almost all the hot food. I had the mashed potatoes and gravy. I had mac and cheese. I don't know if they had green beans. If they did, I probably had them in my van. I had a lot of biscuits, but they didn't give us all the biscuits. The people from KFC showed up with more biscuits. But yeah, I had pretty much all the hot food. I had like 60% of that order. The other 4 drivers each had about 10% each. And I ended up making like because the restaurant was late. I think I made like $132 or $33 on that. It wasn't about the money on that. I just wanted to be part of that big order. But I know the 2 other guy drivers each had told me that day they made like $200 or $225. And I'm like, it should be all 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, even split. There's 5 drivers, which we didn't need. At best, we needed me with my van and 1 other driver. And then we could have split all that money. Am I in the right lane here? No, I am not. I'm in the turn lane to go the opposite direction. I'm in the right lane now. Rock and roll, hoochie coo. Rock and roll. Lordy mama, how about you? I think I may pay for a month subscription on one of these AI music generator apps and create some of my own copyrighted music for my channel. I'm gonna see if it can make me something some background music. I can't find it, so I'm gonna see if I can create it. Well, I can't find it copyright free, and I don't want to split what little money I make with somebody else. But some of the background music for my catering shorts or for any video, really. Like when you hear the mainstream music playing in the background of a lot of people's shorts out there, they're not making as much money as they could off that short because of that music. Like, I don't know how much it gets split between you and whoever owns the copyright of that music. That's why the music in my background on my videos is all coming from YouTube Creator Studio, and I swipe it down to the cost on it 0, so it's free, and it's also copyrighted. I don't do it. Jason, I was going to tell you yesterday, your breakfast with Jay Twist, you said your links and all that's down in the description. Well, I checked your description and there's not even a description. I'm not sure why they're not up. It's not uploading, but we'll have to figure that out when you're up here. I could have went and figured it out on my own, but I want you to see. And maybe you can make enough money up here if you hustle hard enough to get a dang laptop that'll make it a whole lot easier on you at home. And you can hotspot the internet if you have to from your phone. Just going to be doing it that way. It's going to be difficult uploading videos of any kind of size more than a minute or 2. I hope the market treats you well up here. I'm hoping we can get you opened up to Instacart and Spark while you're here too. And anything else we can figure out that you might be able to use down there. Nothing's there. There's no description, no anything. And it should have automatically went up. It should go up with every video you upload, especially the long form. Not so much
1 mile.
shorts, but
Exit right.
the long form. What in the world is going on here? I'm detouring right now. There's probably an accident up that way. I'm making a detour. I'm not getting backed up in that nonsense. I don't know which way to go though. Oh, it wants me to make a right now. I'm in the middle lane. I don't know if I can make a right from this lane. Yeah, I'm not far from the Costco, and the highway's all backed the hell up. People keep getting in accidents on that road, and it's pissing me off. Because it usually slows me down somehow. Well, slow me down. Yeah, I had it set up to where that description would go. It should go up with every upload. Even on my shorts, when I go to upload my short in my studio side of it, that's all there. All my the way I preloaded it. I need to get over a lane. Come on, somebody let me in the truck ahead of me over. He's a lot bigger than me too. I'll go all the way up to the damn intersection and make a right there if I have to. I'm going to do it right here, right in front of this.
In half a
Perfect.
mile, turn left.
We just do a little detour. Yeah, and I'll prove it to you when I'm here. I'll show you. Oh, I can't. That's not the lane I need. That's a Schnucks Plaza. Ross Dress for Less, Five Below. What else? Those Marshalls is in there. It's funny when you see a Marshalls and a Ross Dress for Less or TJ Maxx, any of those all in the same plaza because they're pretty much the same store. Same kind of layout, same kind of inventory. Morning, Ray Jax. What's up, brother? Had another breakfast order today.
In 0.1 of a mile.
Amazon,
Left.
220 box lunches total. They 2 drivers. It only needed me or the other one. Either one of us could have fit the whole order in our car. I'll let this vehicle behind me go ahead of me because I cut her off back there. I let her get ahead this time. Yeah, I paid $290. From the Pioneer Bakery Cafe in Kirkwood. It went out to the Hazelwood. Amazon. You get any Amazon Prime deals today, Ray Jax? That's technically not tech. That's just user error. You got to learn how to use these programs. That's not tech. Tech is getting in your computer and taking it apart, putting new parts in it. That's tech. I gotta get this clarified with y'all. Ray Jax here can tell you. Am I a techie, Ray Jax? Do I know all this stuff about computer codes and all that? I am not. That's his forte. That was him that had to come figure out how to fix the Conficker virus that was in one of my old PCs. Don't ever get a Conficker virus in your PC or I guess your Apple computer or whatever. Apple Macs, whatever they're called. They're nasty, gnarly little things. This Conficker virus, I shit you not. I had a viral fixing CD. I'd open up the CD deck, it would slide out, and before I could even get the CD in there, the CD-ROM, it would suck it back in. I literally drilled a little hole in the front of the tray that comes out and put a screw in it. And when it came out, I grabbed it with the pliers and held it out so I could get that CD-ROM in it. That didn't fix it either. What fixed it was we literally had to wipe the whole system and reinstall new Windows. Because that Conficker virus is gnarly. So you want to save any files you want on a separate drive somewhere, get them out of there, and then just wipe the system. Yeah, Black Friday, I agree with you. I did order a couple things off of Amazon this morning, but it was my Black Nitro gloves I use on deliveries. Square, like a speed square type thing I need for building my deck and my awning and whatnot. I'm going to build soon. And a third item. Oh, a pizza bag. I got a pizza bag that'll hold those big Dewey's pizzas.
Turn right, and then turn right.
Those really big Dewey's pizzas.
In 0.1 of a mile.
It's 24
turn
by
right,
24 by
then
14 inches
turn
tall.
left.
It should hold 7 or 8 of those pizzas. And if I like it, it's better quality than the catering bag stuff. But it's like $36 for the bag. And if I like it, I will
Turn right,
probably
and then
order.
turn left.
I'll order another one here and there. I want to get about 6 of them total. Because that should be able to hold at least 48 to 54
Turn
pizzas. That's those big giant ones, though. Those Dewey's pizzas with the like 20-inch wide boxes. Hang on, let me turn Gypsy off. She drives me crazy. So I'm going to have a smoke before I get gas. And I can see the chat a little better. Yeah, I've noticed that too over the last years now on that Amazon Prime Day stuff. Because I bought, well, it was still a good deal. I bought the Fire TV thing for like $22. 3 months later, it's still $22. Kind of like, yeah, the TV I bought for Black Friday, my first big screen, that like 42-inch Panasonic rear projection LCD or whatever, that was like only 16 inches deep. 780i. Like 2 months later, they came out with 780p. My $1,800 TV dropped down to like $600. Actually, no, I think it was like $1,800 and something with the Onkyo surround sound system, with the Onkyo receiver and all the speakers. We're gonna fix that, Jason, and I'm talking about Jay Twist, not Ray Jax. His name's Jason too, but we always call him just Jay, and he spells it J. The letter J, just J, not Jay. But on here he's Ray Jax, which is way better than the name he used on our mud days back when he was Bubba. I was the Noog Man. I don't even know where I came up with that. The Noog Man. Noogman. Playing those Trade War games back then. That was Trade Wars. Our BBS's, I was the Noog Man. I have no idea where I came up with that. You have any idea, Ray Jax, where I ever came up with that? I know on the Mud games, I was Gilligan. You were Zeus in the BBS days. Zeus and the Noog Man, killing it on Trade Wars. Uh-oh, you're in Illinois. Well, that didn't take long. It was like 30, 40-minute drive. Yeah, we're not exactly far from Illinois. You'll be surprised how easy it is to edit these videos. Hell, Ray Jax would be proud of how well I'm doing with this computer stuff. Damn you, Uber. That was my ear. Why do I even hear those alerts when I know it's Uber because it popped up on my other phone. Sign up now for Boost promotions. Boost Plus promotions. They want me to do rideshare, and they know I don't have a vehicle I can do rideshare in. Oh, I didn't. I liked that game. I vaguely remember how we did it. I remember that scout ship had the most moves. They need to bring it back, but a modern version on the PS5. That'd be cool. I've been playing Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. I'm almost done with it. I'm fighting King Darius right now. That's the boss I got to. I tried a couple attempts, and then I'm done playing this for the day. And then there's going to be one boss after that I've already defeated once, but not really. Kind of hard to beat a god. And King Darius is dead. He came back to life to fight me. I'm Sargon. That's the name of the character in there. I didn't make it up. Yeah, I don't know if you remember. I really liked the original Prince of Persia when it came out. Had to load it like off 14 floppy disks. We had that up at Radio Shack when I worked there. Yeah, I'm editing videos. I'm using a lot of AI. I'm really into Grok. I like Grok the best. Grok for those that don't know. That's Grok and it's pronounced Grok. Kind of like Brock or rock with a G at the front, but it's spelled Grok. It's from some book from like 1969. You could ask Grok, he'll tell you about it. Ask him what he's named after. And Tricky Ricky that pops on the Discord once in a while, he knew of the book. Because he knew of it before I checked to see if he was right. It's off some book. I'd never heard of it. Definitely never read it. I just know Grok has a lot of backing to keep it progressing forward and getting better. And it's current, up to date without having to pay for it. Oh, I don't want to. I want a full on like PS5 version of it. Something really cool. I think we'd have a cult following trying to play it. I don't buy any games. I get them off the PlayStation Store. I mean, I'm used to at best PS3 graphics, so these PS4/PS5 games I'm playing on my PS5. They're perfectly good for me. Yeah, I found a modern version of it years ago. I was looking it up. I don't know if it actually worked, but it was nothing like the old text base. I preferred the text base that we played on the BBSs. On your smoking fast 2400 baud rate modem. When I forgot the name of the damn the BBS. UR1 was the sysop on, because his modem was only 300 baud rate. We gave him shit for that. I'm like, get with the time, man. I don't even read fast, and I can read this print faster than it's coming on the text quicker than it's coming out on my screen. All right, I'll see you on the Discord. I'm going to log off this live stream as soon as I'm finished with my smoke and I pull over to the gas pump there. My next pickup is at 11:09. Shoot, I thought it was like 10 something. Damn it. That's more time I got to kill than I thought. I'm really bad with my times today. Oh, and you can't take that pain medicine while you're driving because it makes you loopy. Research wild lettuce when you get back home. See if you can find some growing somewhere. You'll be able to make something to make that shoulder feel like there's nothing wrong with it. You got to find the wild lettuce. There's lots of YouTube videos on it. I've never tried it. But you process it right and it has the pain relieving effects of morphine without any addictive qualities, and it's all natural. It's not an whatever you call it. Opiate. I was trying to say obituary. Yeah, that's my next thing. And I'd end this when I get gas and go over to Discord. And then I got to go home and do a whole lot of stuff. Sleeping, taking a nap, not being one of those. Not playing PS5. Not uploading a video. I got to get some serious work done today and tomorrow. On the crib. Working on the crib. And I haven't found a couch I like yet, Jason, so you're off the hook on helping me load a couch right now unless I find one while you're here. I may do a marketplace search on a couch. I can't commit to buying it until I sit on it, though. Because, like, at the thrift store, they had a really nice looking couch. And, I mean, it looked like it had barely ever been sat on until you sat on it. And it just dropped your whole ass, the back into the cushion. I mean, it didn't matter which cushion you were on. All three of them did the same thing. I could have put a board under it. Yeah, you'll be heading to the lake tomorrow. That's not up here. I'll be working on the crib. Get it somewhat ready. It's a mess right now. I keep piling in more crap that I got to figure out where to go with it. I got to do some massive rearranging too. I need to pull my whole computer set up all apart and redo all the power supplies for everything. I got too many things, too many plugs with the 2 monitors, the computer, the surround sound thing next to the computer, TV, the receiver for the sound for the TV. I don't even remember what else. Something's taking up all my damn plugs, though. Oh, I got the modem, then the router. That's another 2 plugs. Thought I had something else over there eating up plugs. It's just a wiring nightmare. I don't want to go too crazy because eventually I'm going to get this desk set up and I'll move the computer over to that and it'll be separate from the TV area. Then I can go get my big TV out of storage. Start watching stuff on the 70-inch again instead of the 42-inch. I miss my big TV. I miss that one a lot. I like the big TV. I mean, my TV, it's just on. I don't even pay attention to it most of the times. Most stuff I watch is either on the computer screen or the tablet once I'm in bed. Fire this back up. Instacart shoppers already camping out in the parking lot at the Costco here. They don't open until like 10:30, 10 o'clock. Hey, Google, what time does Costco open?
Costco wholesale stores typically open at 10 a.m.
They open at 10 a.m. It's always a good time to get gas at Costco before they open, because I'm gonna pull right up to a pump. Probably not the one I planned on, because oh man, the light must have just turned green out on the Olive, because now all the cars are flooding in. Yeah, I'm cutting these people off. I'm gonna go right to the pump that I prefer to go to. At all the Costco's, I always like the far outer pump. All the way to the right. To sell or buy a house, call Klaus. Okay. What kind of convertible is that? I haven't a clue. Alright guys, I'm going to end the stream here. Thanks for hanging out on another breakfast journey with GigWise Outdoors. I will see you on the flip. Till next time, GigWise Outdoors out. Now I'm really out.